Well, it's that time again on Monday. Him, Fluffy Creature, the old Carp Dog, and me. We're back at the Park Lake for a change, different to Sandhurst Lake. We're giving that a miss for a while, but we haven't been very successful there. So I thought, well, if I'm struggling, might as well struggle on a water that's got some really big fishing, and that has been fishing a bit better than Sandhurst. So, from him and me, welcome to this week's vlog. Right, well, we've pushed that barra and him all the way around the lake to the opposite end. Look out there, we're in a swim called the Bush, because of the bushes. And there's a bush on the end of the island around now. Chosen this swim because the weather's going to be all over, and there's been a few fish out of this swim over the last couple of weeks. It's really sort of switched on. It's nothing been out for about 4 or 5 days, 6 days, something like that. Not been like that. The sun's bright today, but it's still cold. That wind is pushing down to the left down there, and as I push the barra around there, it's pretty damn cold. These are my faults. We've got strong winds coming, cold winds. Got an island there which is a natural barrier, so I'm going to fish. The wind's going to come across from left to right. I'm going to fish up to the island or in a little gully out there. And with that wind and that cold, it's going to go down to -3 tonight, I think. Bloody hell, it's cold. Probably be frozen in the morning. When we was walking round, me and the pork chop, the back little channel round there, half of it's frozen. So it's the water temperature. It'd be interesting to find out how cold that really is. But there has been the odd fish coming out. It's really surprised me this winter over here. And we've been over on Sandhurst trying our best to get a bite and blanking our asses off. So yes, I'm going to position them out there. That wind's going to get up strong, about 20 mile an hour. It's going to create a little bit of a eddy or a quiet spot out there up against that island. So I'm hoping that any fish in the area are going to migrate out there to the calmer water, where all that cold water is not coming through so much. So that's the thoughts behind it anyway. Look, you can't see him, but the other side of there, here he comes. Look, he's walking right. Look, he's sniffing at he can't wait to get in there, can he? Look at him. He's looking at me as to say, what's going on, Dad? I want to get in there in the warm and that. So what's the time? Time's 2 o'clock. We're going to unload the barra, get set up. We've got about 3 hours before dark, because it's getting longer days now. Earlier mornings, it gets light, which is good. The fish have obviously been reacting to that. Not long now, and we'll be in spring, hopefully, thank God, because it's been a terrible winter for me personally anyway. Few people have been catching, but majority of people I speak to, they've been blanking their asses off like me. So that's our sort of initial plan of attack. 3 single pop-ups, hinge stiffies, bang them out now, get a drop. I'm not going to wrap them up, just going to bang them out to the area I'm thinking of, and we're going to see where we go up there. So I'm going to get him and this lot off the barra, get set up, and we'll talk soon. Right, we're sorted. Bivvy's up. Pork chop's in there, hidden away, doing his usual sleepy thing until someone comes by, then all hell breaks loose. Got the rods out, position them 1 towards the island and 2 to the right, because that wind's going to be coming across, and the 2 to the right are going to be in the wake of it, you know, be behind the island sort of thing. So both about 100 yards, all 3 rods about 100 yards out, singles, 2 pink ones and a white one. Got them out there, they went out fine, no problems at all. Took me a few casts to get the drop that I wanted. I reckon I'm fishing in probably 7 foot, 6 to 7 foot, just singles, high track pop-ups, lots of talin been soaked into them, and the System X flavour as well, and what's inside them. And they're super buoyant pop-ups, 14 millers I think they are, 15 millers, something like that, on the hinge stiffies. So they're out there, all to play for. We've got about an hour before dark. Well, probably about an hour and a half, because it gets darker later now. I mean, it's not long, it'll be spring. We'll soon be into March, and it'll be all bets are off. The fish will be jumping around all over the place, and we'll be all hauling. Well, that's the theory behind it anyway. Right. Just want to give you a little update that we're all ready to go, all ready to rock and roll. It's an absolute state in there. I've got pop-ups everywhere and rigs everywhere and all types of things going on. So I'm going to get all that sorted out, settle in, put all my bits out where I need to do them, get that kettle on as I'm gasping for a cup of tea, get sorted, and try and enjoy my first night. See what happens, see if I hear any, see if I get any liners. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. The guy around there, he's had a £20 pike. Would you believe? Bloody thing, massive. £20 pike last night in the day. I thought he had one. And it turned out to be a £20 pike, would you believe? On a pop-up, on a pink pop-up. There you go. So yeah, all to play for, rods on the dance floor. It's nice to be back at the Park Lake. Beautiful afternoon, sun's out, it's about 7 degrees. But we got rain, strong winds coming, and cold tonight, I believe. I think it's going to be down, either tonight or tomorrow night, it's going to be down at about -3. So, yeah, that's going to be enjoyable, isn't it? But I've got him to cuddle up to. Got me Coleman. Plenty of cups of tea, plenty to eat. And, yeah, looking forward to it. See you soon. Well, morning. He's up, look. He's up and about. Look at that wind. Oh, it's bloody cold this morning, I know that. That's if you can hear me. Look at him out this morning, look. He can have a little run around, doesn't he? Look. Look at him, look. He's loving it, he is. But yeah, it's cold. We're going to have lots of rain today, so I'm just going to leave the rods out. We've got low pressure, it's below 1,000. Nothing last night, but I did have a black chicken just before bloody dark. Typical, isn't it? Rod's all sorted. I recast that just before dark. Managed to get back on the spot, thank God. And we was all right, so not too bad. But we got lots of rain today, overcast, low pressure. You never know. Even though it's going to be a bit cold, the sunrise this morning was unbelievably purple. The colours, it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning, the sunrise that come up over there. So hopefully I've got a little bit of footage to show you that. That was nice. Look at him out, look. Look at him out having a little wander around. Bless him. Bless your little cottons. Well, it's 7:30. It's just got light and all to play for. Rods on the dance floor. It's just about to pour down. And we've got strong winds all day. But you never know. It might get them moving around. Let's hope so anyway. So I'm going to get back in there because it's bloody freezing. Check him out. He's having a little wander-donder around. I'm going to get in there. Coleman's on. I'm going to have my first cup of tea of the day. We're going to watch and look and listen out the little gap in the brolly because there's always a chance of seeing one this time of the morning. Daylight is getting earlier and earlier, so look at them making a noise. But you know, just got to keep watching. One sighting, we may be able to move or something. I doubt it today because we've got pouring down rain. But yeah, let's see what happens. Catch you soon. Well, welcome back. It's bloody freezing. That wind's proper cold, and it's been raining. And tonight's going to be -3 degrees. We really are up against it, aren't we? Hey, you dares and all that must be bloody mad. He ain't moved. He was out earlier, but that's it. He took one look at the weather, one look at the cold. Well, you see him earlier on, and he's back in there. He has not moved a bean. What he's waiting for is a steak tonight. But he ain't getting that tonight, not like the last one, where he nicked it right a bite. Yeah, I think we're going to have to keep an eye on the steak. If I get a bite, I'm going to have to cover it and hide it, I think. He'd probably still get in there and snuffle around and get it. But you had to see the funny side of that. Even though I lost the fish, it was funny when I come back. Well, it wasn't funny at the time, but the next day when I thought about it, I thought, cheeky little carp dog, eh? It was funny. But yeah, I've just had to recast the right hand rod again because I'm getting proper done by the black chickens, man. They are absolutely mullering me on the right hand rod. Every time I get a nice drop in a sweet spot, bang, they're on it. Beep, beep, beep. Laser pen ain't working last night, nothing. So I've just for dark, I hooked one. This morning, first light, beep, 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 dropped it, and just now as well. So, what a bloody nightmare. But it's not as much rain as I thought there'd be. It has been raining, don't get me wrong, and it has been bloody windy. But not as much as I thought it would be, so I've been able to get the chesties on and get out there and bang that rod out. There's something I want to show you. I don't know if you see my review on the dry sack that I did a review on, and I used it in me fishing when I was at Sandhurst a couple of trips ago. But I managed to find, I thought, well, that's a good idea. I wonder if they do any smaller ones. So I'm searching eBay, and I managed to find some smaller ones. Look, there's a little small one. There's about 7 different sizes. You can get me green or this nice little camo one. This one's about a litre, I think. This one, again with those buckles, that fastener, 100% waterproof. And there's an empty one. So you put loads of different things in there. That's got me charger that I want to keep waterproof in there. I don't want no moisture to get in there because things go, you know, get condensation and things like that in the cold weather. That's got me charger for me vaping batteries. This one's got me toothbrush and toothpaste in, even though it's, you know, don't need to be waterproof. It's just nice to have it in a little bag where I know where it is, because at the moment I've got it just chucked in my box. So at least I know where it is, and I can wash that out and clean it out and all that sort of stuff. And that one, I've yet to decide what I'm going to put in that. But that might be me power pack or something like that. Me batteries, I think that's what that one's going to be. Because they do lose a little bit of charge if they get cold or they get, you know, get a bit of moisture in there. So I just want to protect them. So have a look at those. I'll put the links down as you usually do in the comments, in the description section there, and I will put them up on our closed Facebook group. If you haven't been to a closed Facebook group, go to Facebook, do a search on it. Only takes one bite, one word, get yourself in there. It's just like me live streams. It's a real good group, got over 3,000 people in there, and we ask all questions about our fishing, and loads of people do reviews on stuff. They share their videos, and they ask about venues and rods they're looking into, everything to do with fishing, and there's no idiots in there. And if we do get any idiots in there, we get rid of them. So yeah, check that out. Go to the Facebook page, do it. Only takes one bite, all one word. You'll get requests to join. Join it, come in and ask as many questions as you want, and I'll put the links in there for, I thought there was a bleep then. I'll put the links in there for those, and there's loads of links in there for loads of other stuff, stoves and loads of different bits and pieces. So we're still waiting for the Boolin stove to come from China. After that was recommended for me, so we'll be doing a review on that, and we'll be having it in our normal fishing vlogs like these, but we're doing a separate review on that. So I've heard really good things about it, and everyone I speak to has got one. Can't speak highly enough of it, so watch out for that as well. That's where we're at. That's what's happening. It's freezing cold, going to be -3 tonight, going to be freezing our nuts off. It's raining a bit, although the pressure's down to about, it's under 1,000 now. And the water temperature, I couldn't tell you because I haven't got my water gauge with me this week. I've left it indoors on the side. I was giving it a little clean up. Schoolboy error, left it inside, but I reckon it's bloody freezing. I reckon it's around about the 5.5 mark, if that. Because remember when we turned up round the back bay, round there, it was all ice, cat ice everywhere. So it's bloody freezing. So we're right up against it for a bite. But the odd one has been coming out last couple of weeks. I think the last fish out was about 5, 6, 7 days ago. So. And it's been cold. Well, it's been up and down in this winter. So, you know, there we go. There we're at. That's what's happening. I'll catch you soon. Probably in the darkness. We might do a little, see what's happening in the darkness. See how bloody cold it is. See me cooking up my dinner and him trying to eat it. So, catch you soon, guys. Well, I thought I'd catch up with you before dark. It's about 45 minutes before sunset. Managed to find me waterproof thermometer. It's showing 6 degrees. Look at that, look. Yeah, 6 degrees, which is a bit warmer than what I thought it'd be, actually. Problem is now is that the rain stopped, the wind stopped. We've had quite a lot of rain. There's quite a lot on top of the umbrella there, and it's going to be down to -3 tonight. Oh my God, it's awake! Look. It lives! The old steak nicker. Bloody I ain't seen him all day, apart from this morning, first light. The old steak thief. The old steak burglar's out, looking for some more steak, bless him. But it looks absolutely lovely out there, doesn't it? Look, it's gone flat calm. Nice and overcast. Doesn't feel too cold. It's about 5-6 degrees today. Still a bit nippy though with that wind earlier on. And the rain coming in the door to zip it all the way up. But yeah, all we've done is we've recast that right hand rod because of the black chickens. Left the other two out there because they went down nicely. We had no liners, nothing else at all. And we go into our last night before we adios amigos tomorrow. Oh look, he's having a stretch. He's having a stretch and getting himself all sorted out for tonight, I think. Having a little something to eat, a little bit to drink. Oh blimey, he's out. Look. He's out and about, bless him. The old steak burglar himself. So yeah, where was we? So yeah, we're still out there, one by the island, two round to the right. All we've had is black chickens. Haven't seen anything, but it looks like one should show. It really does. It looks spot on. And if you're going to see one, you're going to see one now when it's calm, without no wind. But we've got -3 tonight, so all that rain, everything's going to freeze tonight. I've got a feeling I'm going to wake up and it's going to be heavy frost, maybe even a bit of ice in the margins. Would not surprise me. All we can do is hope, fingers crossed. Got the right rigs on, got the right baits on. I'm in the right position, I believe, anyway. It's just up to the fish now. You know, it's cold. February. Well, all winter's been bloody a nightmare for me. Although, to be fair, I did have that nice two-tone ghosty, £47 plus, back in beginning of December. But nothing since for 2 months, so over 2 months now, bloody hell. God, madness, isn't it? Whereas last winter, we was hauling. We was catching every couple of trips down the Sandhurst and other lakes. But this winter's totally different. You have to roll with it, don't you? So whilst it's looking good, and we're always hopeful, we did lose one last trip down at Sandhurst, so and with the light increased levels, they've got to start feeding soon, properly. The next couple of weeks, rolling up to March, should be the odd fish coming out from different lakes. So that's where we are. I'm going to leave you with the beautiful view that I've got, and going to the last night, hopeful that we can bag one. Right, catch you soon, guys. Well, good morning. Very quiet night, but I'm not surprised because look at that. That is ice. That is ice over most of the lake. Rod tips are free, but look at that. There's ice everywhere. Absolutely solid. Hard frost everywhere. Even my bag, even my cover for my barrow's frozen. There's my hot water bottle. He's been keeping me warm all night. And it doesn't surprise me that we had a fishless night last night. At least I weren't picked up by the black chickens this time. I wonder why I didn't get a bite first thing this morning. Didn't get a pick up. That's the reason why. The old black chickens, they can't get down to the babes, it's frozen. Bloody hell, eh? God, I love it, don't we? Him and me, look. He's out like a little spring lamb, jumping around in the freezing conditions. But we love it, him and me, don't we? Hardcore, this, isn't it? Lost one last week. Had my steak nicked by the one and only steak burglar. And this week, we wake up to a frozen lake. Roll on the spring, that's all I can say. Roll on the spring. What can you do, eh? What can you do? But just get out there and do it. So, on that note, guys, if you like these type of videos and you want to see more of these type of videos, then it may be worth you hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification, and I'll see you for the next video.